us once again coming to the very edge of our comfort zone. Okay, we're tacking, we're moving lines, we're running around. It's just adrenaline. We are in the ocean, everybody, and the ocean has waves.
This is better than I could have dreamed or imagined. Better than it looks on the internet. It's incredible.
A huge thank you to Squarespace for their continued sponsorship of our channel. We are Brett and Jade Evans. We bought a wrecked sailboat at auction, then dedicated the last year to bringing her back to life. Now it's time to transform her into our off-grid floating home. Subscribe and join us as we embark on our greatest expedition yet.
We're so grateful that Squarespace is sponsoring this week's episode because we're out here sailing. This is later in the episode though, you'll see this in a second. But hey, thank you Squarespace for sponsoring us and for being the host of our website. We are so grateful that it's just been running smoothly for us. Ever since we built it, it's really been streamlined and easy. And I like being able to be out here and not having to worry that the website is gonna work if somebody goes on to order a t-shirt or check our blog, send us a message, that kind of thing. If you've been thinking about starting a blog or a web store, head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/expeditionevans for 10% off your first website or domain. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring our channel.
Our first weeks as a sailing family. It's a story that feels too simple and too complex to tell. The whole experience felt like turning up the volume on our life. Each moment played out on the very edge of our spectrum, dancing from one end to the other in a wild juxtaposition between extremes. It's been the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and it brought us to today.
This is the stormiest weather that we have ever sailed in. It is gusty. We're just picking up the camera for the first time right now because it's been a little bit crazy. The waves are kind of big, the wind's fairly strong, and mostly it's just us once again coming to the very edge of our comfort zone.
Your controls. How's it going?
This is exciting.
The weather right now is crazier than we've ever been in. Bigger waves, more heel, and just a couple days ago, right here, we were swimming because it was dead calm.
The anchorage that we're shooting towards is directly upwind from us, down this narrow channel, which means that we are beating right into the wind, tacking, and then tacking, and then tacking again. And because we're sailing fairly fast, we've got a lot of wind, we've got a lot of speed. It's a very fast-paced sail. So we're going and then, okay, we're tacking, we're moving lines, we're running around, we're untethering, we're retethering. It's just...
It's great.
Adrenaline. I think this is the most adrenaline-filled
Like
sail.
5 mile an hour adrenaline.
Sail yet.
Woo. The wind's dying down a little bit as we're getting more into the day, just as forecasted. So I'm gonna pull out more sail. I got the main all the way unfurled, and I'm getting frustrated with it a little bit because I've pulled down on the leash line to try and get rid of that little flutter on the very aft side of the sail. That line slowly pulled itself back in. I'm gonna have to try and pull it back, that leash again, maybe later.
Things have settled down quite a bit, so I feel like I can talk a little easier now. But, okay, reflecting on the last hour, our boat did great. We kept thinking that these waves that were gonna hit us, like we kept bracing ourselves, and we did get rocked around, but yeah, that was way more comfortable than I imagined it would be. It's just like, we just cut through the waves.
Tell me again when I'm missing, 'cause you're fading out. We've been here before. Tell me again.
It occurred to me that we're living the good old days, where nothing really matters except figuring out this new life and getting our boat safely to tonight's anchorage, right under the Newport Bridge.
This has been great. It's been a really good day. We were kind of not wanting to go sail today, because we were nervous, and I'm really glad that we got over it and came and went sailing, even though it was outside of our comfort zone, because this was awesome and the boat did great. I think that I feel like a more confident sailor now. We knew once we got around this side that everything would smooth out, and it has. We're both really happy, I think, with how it went today. Yeah, not I think, I know. We were both really happy with how it went today. It was good. I feel good about it. I like sailing.
Sunrise in West Virginia, sleep talking on the front.
Last time we dropped the anchor, the down button got stuck down, and it was a whole thing. But Brett was able to fix it this morning, got the button fixed. However, I don't know what he did, but up is now down and down is now up. But I figured that out pretty quick, so we're good.
Luckily, you're so resourceful.
Yeah. We're set. We're anchored. I like what Brett made while I was sleeping. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. I'm awake now. The dogs are awake. Brett came and took a nap with me for a little while, and it was very nice. Anyway, back to being humans, and we're back to doing projects. Here it is. Waterproof sticky back carpet. And before you freak out, we're not doing the whole boat by any means. We're just gonna give ourselves a runner that goes from the companionway just right here, because our puppy dogs have made themselves a runway up to our room and jump on our bed, spin around, run back to this room, which is their room, turn around, and they just chase each other back and forth and play with their toys, and they slip around all over the place. So we're thinking that if we do the carpet, it'll give them a little bit more grip. I also think it'll kind of be nice. Well, we're a couple of idiots. Alright, Brett. Come on, tell everybody what happened.
Well, they look great, don't they? It's perfect. It's just what we wanted. Turns out that it's easier to cut them upside down, which we did. Once we learned that after the first one. The problem is we didn't change which direction we were counting, and so we cut them all with the wrong angle. So if we wanted to angle this way out of the door, it'd be great.
We'll report back if we figure out how we're gonna fix this.
We have 3 extras, so we have 4 with these 3 that will work. So I think we're only gonna have to use 2 that we'll have to like recut and origami back together.
If I'm being totally honest, I actually didn't expect this to look that good. Like, I thought it would be kind of chintzy, but it actually looks really good. We kept putting it down and thinking, this looks really nice. I think that this was a 10 for 10 project.
Yeah, way to go, Impulse Home Depot buy.
Yes, that's exactly what this is. We were walking through Home Depot and saw it, and we're like, hey, that could work. And hey, that worked.
Yoga mat.
Actually,
Let's see it.
I can't do it.
Hey, close.
Good job, babe.
You too. I don't know if you could see in the time lapse, but we cut it at each floorboard, each of the seams. So there's cuts there, and then there's like 7 cuts on this one, but you can't see any of them. This carpet, like, look at that. You can't even tell.
I can try if you let me. With our lives, I am bleeding.
We're just sitting out here for a minute or 2 before we go to bed to enjoy We have this anchorage and it's right under the Newport Bridge, which is just amazing. It was pretty cool when we got here. We're like, oh, this is cool, we're under the Newport Bridge. But then when the sun went down and the full moon rose and all the lights came on, it's just stunning. It's special. It's cool to be here. It's cool to be under the Newport Bridge in a sailboat, considering all the history, and it's a cool place to be. We're happy to be here.
Now I don't know what to say. I expect you to leave. I deserve to be unheard, but I want you to see that you are the reason why I try. I don't know what you think.
It's finally starting to get hot outside. We got the sail all figured out. We tightened up the leash line, got the batten all resecured, and now it's time to head down. We're gonna go to Block Island today for Jade's birthday weekend. This is gonna be our biggest sail so far. And we're gonna go in the ocean.
Oh my goodness.
We need to stop and get fuel just in case, and then head her down. Should be a beautiful day though. The wind's like perfect.
I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
Okay. Up is up again. We fixed it. We made the short hop under the bridge, and now we're just waiting for our turn to get fuel.
It is almost our turn.
We just finished fueling up, which is good because it's my birthday and I just want to go sailing.
Okay.
Let's sail. We're not in Kansas anymore. This is our first ocean sailing. So far, all of our learning has been in the bay. We are in the ocean, everybody. And the ocean has waves. And they're kind of big.
Good boy, Dingo.
Woo! This is spectacular.
It's like a roller coaster.
It's thrilling, that's for sure. Can you tell how big the waves are with the camera?
I think so.
We're just surfing along at 8 knots currently on our way to Block Island.
What?
You might not be able to tell, but land is slowly disappearing behind us. I didn't actually think we would be far enough away to not be able to see land. When you look on the map, it doesn't look like it's that far away. Apparently it is. It's kind of exciting, actually. Like, ooh, we're in the ocean, you know? That's kind of cool.
Woohoo. This is our first time ever being away from land, and I am loving it. I have no idea how big the waves are, but they're big. They're big enough that when we go down, they're above eye level. It's pretty awesome, regardless. Whatever it is, this is a lot of fun. That's all that matters.
This is really what dreams are made of. This is it. This is, you know, if you've ever wondered. Love it. So much. I love it so much.
What's all that laughing about?
It was a big wave. Say safety first. Nobody drowned.
Maybe second.
Maybe second. Or third. Now that we are out here, deep into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean, it got a little bit cold. And we're both getting a little bit sunburned. I realized, you know, cold and sunburn, whatever, it's happening. So I'm
That's
gonna...
probably why we're cold, because we're sunburned.
Perhaps. We don't quite have our sailing tans yet.
Thank you.
Hopefully they will show up one of these days. They're a little bit late. That's acceptable. Maybe they got stuck in traffic. Who knows? Was I there when you bought it?
I think so.
Well, I picked a good one.
No, I think. I love it. I don't really have words. It's just like incredible. I think that's a good word for it. I keep thinking that it's gonna get crazy, that the boat's gonna not break, but just that we're gonna like smash into a wave or whatever, but this is what it was made to do. Doing great. I'm really impressed. I'm impressed with us. I'm impressed with the dogs. They're loving it.
They're not phased.
They don't even care. They're just sleeping. I mean, she's cleaning her paw. Like that. I knew they were adaptable, but I mean, they're adapting better than we are. This is
everything you wanted it to be.
I wish she was a little warmer.
Okay, of all the years of watching YouTube,
Okay.
you know, we sailed around on our little boat, but
Right.
you know, this is a big cruising boat.
This is.
How does it compare in real life to all the years of watching it on YouTube? Is it what
It's better. No, it's better. This is better. This is better than I could have dreamed or imagined. Better than it looks on the internet. It's incredible. It's awesome. Still learning how long it actually takes to get places, and we slightly overestimated how quickly we would get here and underestimated how long it would take to get fuel. That took a lot longer. So that being said, we're going to roll up the sails and be able to go a little more direct. We're about 30 degrees off from the way we need to go. So we will roll up the sails, head that way, and hopefully get our mooring before it gets dark.
We're almost
It'll be
there.
close. It'll be close.
We're pretty close though. We're almost there.
It'll be close.
You would do that. I mean, your pecs look amazing.
See?
So
Yeah, you're welcome.
head sail is up. We just got bypassed by that high-speed ferry. They weren't kidding. That thing is flying. Well, it's not actually.
Kind of. I think it might be like
hyperbole.
hydrofoiling. But
I'm curious to see, but I have a feeling it's going to be one heck of a wake.
Jade is currently up on lookout. We're looking for a large log. Coast Guard announced that there's a log out here. It's like 10 feet by 1 feet, and it's pretty much, last reported, pretty much exactly where we are. So we are on high alert, looking for a log. We haven't seen anything. We've seen some like junk wood, like 2x4s and little things, but nothing that big. I don't want to hit anything, but definitely not that big of a log. So we are on high alert. Looking, we are at Block Island. That is Block Island right behind me, but we are going around it to go into, I can't remember what it's called, Old Salt Pond. Someone can correct me on that one.
Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what you said. I just
Time moves fast when I'm with you. Went from lonely to falling in love.
We made a lovely dinner and a lovely mess to go with it. The anchorage was crazy getting in here, but we got anchored. We're all settled in. This looks really good. Brett's gotten so just amazingly skilled at cooking fish, and it's something to look forward to. I wish you guys could taste it. I know you can see it, but you can't smell it or taste it. I can't give those senses to you, so you'll just have to take my word for it. But like, also, we're all very tired. But like, the best kind of tired, like the tired after you
Exhausted
hike
tired.
11 miles tired.
First bite.
How did you caramelize it?
Magic.
Really good.
Wow. That's beauty.
It's glorious, really.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Last night,
Wait, hang on, sorry, I was way zoomed in.